Welcome to another episode of Jeevan Punni podcast. I am your co-host Zara Dilabar.
And this is, as always, Jeevan Punni.
Today we actually have very exciting news to share. Doug Ford has just announced we are lifting all the COVID restrictions starting next week. How exciting!
Yes, it is. And I've also found out from the news that the Western Canada, more specifically this BC or Edmonton, Calgary, Alberta, that area has already lifted some of its restrictions as of now.
Yes.
And I think this will be very, very exciting in two ways. One is with real estate and the second, economy.
For sure. With the real estate, that is going to have a big impact on it. Now we're able to do open houses. You can have your clients actually come to the office and, look at the signing procedures, things like that, what we couldn't do before because everything was very online based.
Yes, and even as far as the sports industry, whether it is the theaters or whether it is gyms, arenas, so what we have found out that includes the wedding and the touchy situation when it comes to funeral and things like that. So they are running at full capacity as well.
Yes.
And not to mention airlines that has taken a beating for last couple of years, especially because there were restrictions on people coming. That means the immigration was low as well.
Yes. As well as TREB, actually, I like to read this. TREB announced that.
And TREB, for those that are not familiar, is Toronto Real Estate Board.
Yes. They announced that Ontario must build 1.5 million homes in the next 10 years to address the shortage of the supplies that we're seeing right now.
And that basically will tie in with the immigration. So if we're saying that our government, Canadian government, wants more immigrants from overseas coming in, and then the supply is already low, I think that is a formula where you can expect the prices of real estate, homes and condominiums going up.
Higher, yes.
Yes, and I also know that the developers continue to mention that the cost of construction is going high.
Yes, for sure.
And I think because a lot of things were shut down for those last couple of years, but this is what I'm saying. Once these things actually start gradually opening up, look for things to go back to normal, whatever the word normal is. It might take a few years still.
Yeah.
But I think it'll be back. I think COVID-19 is going to be the thing of the past now.
Yes. And again, people have starting to learn how to live with this, right? This is part of the new normal. We understand how we have to behave when it comes to COVID.
Yes,
we all have to be very conscious about, the people, older generations, and what does it mean?
Are you hinting? It's a good thing that you didn't point towards
No,
me.
seniors of our country.
Not senior yet. I'll take the word older, but not senior yet. Yes.
Yes. So what I like to ask, or maybe you want to address to our listeners, how this can impact the real estate as a whole.
Yes, absolutely. Yes. One of the things I can see is one of our very close family friends, actually, they travel to downtown in the GO buses and GO trains.
Yes.
One of the things that we have seen is, and she brought it to my attention, that she actually had to stand up in the train going to Toronto. So why am I saying we had to stand up in the train? That signifies that the market is back. So now even the businesses, they're expecting their employees to come back
to the office.
And why is that important for downtown Toronto? That means the hot dog vendor. Okay, that means the donut shop on the corner. That means even the little guys that are around, whether it's the cab or whether it's Uber, regardless of what services, is the cleaners. I mean, anything. And no job is big or small. I'm just trying to tell you guys that everybody needs their business, their job to move, to keep the economy moving. By us going back to our work full time, I honestly believe that is a big stepping stone in everybody coming back to normal, whatever normal means now. But I'm pretty confident in saying it will be a normal what we used to be living in the past, but it might take a year or two.
Yeah. And with the weather starting to get warmer, like
Yes.
the open house is going to come back. People are going to start listing their homes a little bit more. More projects are coming out.
Yes.
So the market is only going to get more
Better.
hot.
And you know something? You can look at it anytime spring comes. When spring comes, you will see people are more in a happy mood.
Yes.
Okay? They're doing their gardening. That means all the construction goes up. That means the people are up and about.
Yes.
Okay. And when you feel good, then people want to buy more things.
Yes.
Okay. And because our Canadian economy will go up, and because of the people will keep coming over, I know we are repeating. I look for very healthy 2022, and also the big thing I continue to say over and over is the low interest rates, because they're historically low. The demand is there, the supply is less. And when we talk about Canada, at the top of the hit list is Ontario. And when we talk about the Ontario, top of the hit list is GTA.
Yes.
So, and that is where we live, and we're very fortunate. We live in this country, and we live in Toronto. So, guys, buy sooner than later. We continue to emphasize current market always looks expensive. Nobody ever says, I'll buy 2 homes, or they're so cheap, if I may use that word, or inexpensive, right?
Yeah.
But for the people that don't buy, they always regret, because after 2-3 years, you will see they say, oh man, I wish I had bought at that time.
Yeah.
But if they did buy it, then they always say, thank God I
bought it at that time. Yeah.
Because now I would not be able to afford it.
So since we're talking about immigration and stuff, like I also wanted to mention Canada's new immigration plan wants to welcome more than 1.3 million newcomers by 2024.
Wow, so that is roughly 2 years.
Yes.
So that really means, before I used to hear that they wanted 1.2 million people in 3 years. So now they want that now in 2 years, and they actually increased that by another 100,000 according to the stats.
Yes.
So look out, guys, and I know there's a lot of a student population here as well, and the difference between before immigrants coming to Canada as opposed to now, I want to tell you this. Before, people would come here with $10, literally.
Yeah.
Okay? And they used to work hard, work 2-3 jobs, make money, and actually used to send it back to their respective countries so they can build a home over there. That used to be before.
Yes.
But what's happening now is you are getting the well-educated people here. They're coming with money. They already have done so much of research online, because the world has become so small.
Yes.
And so small. I'm talking about technology-wise, like people can,
like everybody's very connected.
That's it.
Yeah.
So well connected, and when they land right away, they know what they want, and they have some green stuff, if I may. So that also contributes to our economy. That means the prices will continue to go higher, and we believe, and I believe, Toronto or GTA still has a lot of room to grow, because the international cities such as London, or whether it's Tokyo, whether it's New York, whether it's LA, our prices of Toronto are still proportionately lower.
Yeah. So in conclusion, guys, the market is looking high. We're getting more people coming in. We are getting more houses as well. So the supply is not going to be too short anymore. But while we do have what we have, you should be really looking into getting in the market now.
And especially make sure you guys buy before Zara buys them all. So that's going to be a little hint for you guys. With that, we look forward to seeing you guys soon again. But remember, the whole idea of this was. Yes, our economy is opening up. Yes, the cities are opening up. COVID-19 looks to the things of the past. Immigration is coming. Interest rates are low. We are looking for a healthy 2022. So pay a visit to whoever you wish to go to when it comes to a real estate agent. Make sure you use a professional. In this day and age, it seems like everybody has a license, but professionals are few out there, and you choose who you want to work with. And we wish you the best in buying sooner than later, and then watch your prices go up. This is Jeevan Punni from my side signing off, and this is
Zara the Labber. See
Later.
you guys.